Hello, it is your host Little and today I have very good news for you all. Since yesterday, happened, I got my Stick Battles Operation Blazing Kraken deck, which is the first deck ever sold before, 2 days ago, honestly, or was it 3 days ago? I don't remember. But basically, this is the first deck ever made of Stick Battles Operation Blazing Kraken. See, there's even the Stick Battles game logo on the top right there, so that's nice. I am now going. I already unboxed this thing, and it contains 35 cards within a 36 card tuck box. So keep that in mind, will you? And let me try to get all the cards out first. There's even a secret Game Crafter logo on the inside of the box. Be advised, some of these cards have a weird effect names, like sometimes they'll confuse the word life with health, and since there's going to be a card added in the unnamed set, the second one, that actually has +2 health to friendly fighter, basically. Um, it basically means that not that the player will have life and the fighters will have health instead of just 2 life values instead. One of the cards in this deck that I have is also broken because, let me search for him. You see this card? It's called Card Medic. Whenever you draw a card after your draw phase, gain 1 life point. What's wrong with this card, you may ask? Well, if you look at the bottom left and bottom right of the card, there's no fight or health points on the card, which means this card is literally automatically bannable when other people have extra copies of this card. And I removed the card from the set, so it's going to be from 102 cards to just 101 cards because this card is actually broken. I apologize for anyone that buys this deck and actually gets a Card Medic card in the decks, basically. But this card is literally useless. I apologize. So yeah, back to the rest of the 35 cards, which are 34. We got Player Shield with a Yeet effect, which means you can play on anyone's turn. Prevent all leftover damage towards you this turn. Group a Piss. Search for a level 1 lizard fighter in your deck and put it into your hand, then shuffle the deck afterwards. Gardener. Enter the pit, which is the battlefield for you commoners. Draw 1 card. Anarchist. Basically a normal fighter card, no special effects about him. As you can see on the top right, there's the law symbol, which is basically the scales you would see in a law place or whatever. And up here on the top right, not top right, top left, my bad, I'm sorry, is the level. Not only is it a level, but it's also the rarity of the cards in general. So keep that in mind when buying the deck. This deck comes with 17 common cards, 12 uncommon cards, and 6 rare cards for a pre-constructed deck, basically. So keep that in mind. What else do we have here? Transformation. Yeet. Turn 1 enemy fighter into a 1/1 fish token until end of turn. Ground Grunt. For each grunt other than Ground Grunt, add +1 life point to this fighter. Sorry, my camera's blurry. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why my camera's blurry. What the hell is this? Yo, it won't clear up. Jesus Christ. We got Zombie Cure, which buries a fighter with the word zombie in it. Campfire, +1 health to all friendly fighters for 1 turn. Enter the pit, every player discards a card for a Furied Trader. Here's the fire symbol, by the way, so that's nice. Player Stab, deal 2 damage to enemy player. This is the miscellaneous symbol, by the way, for everyone that doesn't understand. Fury the Challenger. Nothing that good, really. Card Healer. Whenever you would draw a card after your draw step, add +1 life point to this card. Fishing Trip. Take the top 2 cards of your Oof field, which is basically the graveyard for you commoners, and put them into your deck, then shuffle. A Knife. +1 5 point to a friendly fighter. Equipment card. Grunt Market. Flip a coins. If heads, draw a card. If tails, discard a card. Card Penalty. Both players discard their hands and draw the amount of cards they discarded. Reveal the Travel Find. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck to the enemy. Take 1 item card, if any, and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the Oof field. Military Lizard. All friendly lizard cards get +2 5 points until end of turn. Player Apprentice. Enter the pit. Gain 2 life. Ivan, Ivy of the East. Sorry for the bad coloring, but it's supposed to be like a green shading. You can see it much clearer than I can actually on the camera. And over here is the wood symbol. Because it's a tree, it's supposed to be the wood symbol. Whenever there's another wood card on the field, add +1 life points to Ivan, Ivy of the East until it gets buried. It being the other wood card. Furied Search. Search your deck for an item card and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Furied Prizefighter. If Furied Prizefighter buries an enemy fighter, draw 1 card. Power Swap. Yeet. Change the fight and life points of one of your fighters and one of the enemy's fighters. Chaotic Storm. Roll a die. 1 through 3, bury all fighters. 4 through 6, bury all items. And by bury all items, that means equipments and constants that are on the field during the time. This isn't a yeet effect, so you must only do it when your opponent has equipments or constant cards onto the field. In the second set, we're going to make as many constant cards as possible, because we barely have any constant cards in the first set, so we're going to make more constant cards and potentially a little bit of more equipment cards, but I need to figure out how to make at least another 100 unique cards, which is going to be very tough unless people actually help me out here, in which one person actually helped me out with a singular card, so that's good news. Grunt Assistance. Search for 2 fighters with the word grunt in their name, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Proto Booster. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose 2 to put into your hand and shuffle the rest back into your deck. Peter, Water of the South. Over here is the Aqua symbol, by the way. Enter the pit. Give 1 friendly fighter a +1/+1 counter for this, which is the 5 points, and this, which is in the future, the health points, basically. This will be announced in the second set, where the health points and life points are basically separate from each other, even though in the first set they're really confusing. So if you get any cards from like the first set, like Peter Water of the South, you'll know which cards are in the first set, because, well, they're in the first set, why not? I mean, these are, I mean, the card medic card right here, since it doesn't have any fight points or health points, I had to remove it from the entire set, so it's 101 cards instead of the original 102 that I planned out. Could have had like 105 if I wanted to, but whatever. Access denied. Yeet. If a monster was played on the enemy's turn, bury it. Mr. H. Enter the pit. If you have a fighter with the word grunt in its name, auto-summon it. Giga Zombie. Give all friendly cards with the word zombie in them +2 5 points and +1 life points. Bloodfawn, Lizard of Trimpa. That's his world that he comes from, by the way. And number 3 means rare, by the way. Give friendly lizard cards +2 5 points. Blazing Kraken. And by the way, his effect is actually broken in a bad way. Just so you know, because it says enter the pit. Give other aqua and fighter cards +2 5 points. I mean, you can use it when the opponent doesn't build a field with aqua and fire fighters. But if they do have those, they'll also gain 5 points as well, because it says give other and not give other friendly, which was my bad. I apologize. Hunter the Hunter. That's me. Enter the pit. Search for a card with the word Deathfish on it and auto-summon it from your hand or deck. Yes, there's 3 different Deathfishes in the set, and they're all different colored, so you understand what they mean. Pow! You are dead! And it says the pow symbol here. Yeet. Bury one enemy fighter and deal damage to enemy player equal to the fighter's fight points. And then it goes back to the normal 35, well, technically 34 since card meta can't be used anymore. But yeah, there's the first ever pre-constructed deck art made by me, and the deck itself, like the construction of the cards and everything, like how they placed them into like these cards, which have the same back, by the way, very nice. These cards were drawn by me, but were produced by thegamecrafter.com. I'll put a link in the description soon so you can buy some. And there's a limited time offer for the next 19 people, since someone already used a coupon. The next 19 people that use the coupon that I'm going to put in the description will get 20% off their pre-constructed deck, which is about $2.40 off. So yeah, I'll show you the box one more time. Very good stuff. This is the top of the tuck, and these are the cards' face and the back of the cards. Good stuff. So yeah, see you all later. Bye now.